How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you 25 absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the Dealmania sale that runs through March 11th. As usual, I've scoured this sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest price they've been in recent history, and are at least a 70 on OpenCritic or Game Rankings. So if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my daily coverage of every sale that Sony puts out. I'm trying to get to 25k by the end of the year, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping for me, let's get into the video. For $7.99, The Evil Within 2 is an atmospheric survival horror following Detective Sebastian Castellanos as he descends once again into the warped world of STEM to rescue his lost daughter. The decaying cityscape constantly shifts between dream and nightmare, testing your sanity as grotesque creatures lurk in the dark and twisted memories resurface, all while you explore semi-open environments filled with hidden dangers. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 45 hours to platinum. For $5.99, Wolfenstein 2 The New Colossus is an intense, story-driven first-person shooter that follows war hero BJ Blazkowicz as he fights to free Nazi-occupied America. Set in an alternate 1961, you'll rally the resistance and ignite a revolution across devastated cities, rural strongholds, and secret Nazi facilities, unleashing devastating dual-wield weapons and enhanced combat abilities to tear through soldiers, mechs, and monstrosities. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 10 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $5.99, Prey is a deeply atmospheric sci-fi thriller that strands you aboard Talos 1, a massive, high-tech research station orbiting the moon in 2032. You awaken as the central subject of a dangerous experiment gone horribly wrong, unleashing a shape-shifting alien threat known as the Typhon that turns every corridor, lab, and maintenance shaft into a deadly, unpredictable maze, all while you explore the sprawling, interconnected station. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 45 hours to platinum. For $5.99, Shadow of War Definitive Edition is an open-world action RPG where you forge a new ring of power, lead a personal orc army, and conquer fortresses across Mordor using the award-winning Nemesis system. You'll engage in massive battles while recruiting and dominating enemy orcs, develop powerful abilities, and explore a richly detailed, dynamic world filled with challenging enemies, side missions, and evolving threats. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $8.99, Sakura Wars is a vibrant action-adventure and dating sim hybrid set in an alternate 1940s steampunk Tokyo, where the Imperial Combat Revue defends the city from invading demonic forces threatening all of humanity. As newly appointed captain Seijiro Kamiyama, you'll lead the struggling Flower Division by building trust, improving morale, and rekindling their fighting spirit through heartfelt interactions and emotional choices. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $6.29, Star Ocean First Departure R is a classic JRPG where you join Roddick and his friends as they set out from the peaceful town of Kratos to save a neighboring village struck by a mysterious petrifying disease. You'll explore vibrant planets, engage in real-time combat, and uncover a sprawling sci-fi story filled with unexpected twists, ancient powers, and interstellar intrigue, all while managing party growth and strategic combat. It's a 76 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $8.99, Gone Home is a first-person narrative exploration game set in 1995, casting you as a young woman returning from overseas to an empty rural Oregon home where her family has mysteriously vanished. Search through detailed rooms at your own pace, examine handwritten notes and personal belongings to piece together story threads, and uncover what happened through environmental storytelling. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $9.99, Valkyrie Profile Lenneth is an emotionally charged RPG steeped in Norse mythology, blending divine storytelling, character-driven drama, and beautifully orchestrated combat in one of the most beloved classics of its era. As the battle maiden Lenneth, you descend from Valhalla to recruit the souls of fallen warriors, uncovering their tragic pasts, unlocking secrets, and forging their destinies as you prepare for Ragnarok. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $5.99, Zone of the Enders, The Second Runner Mars is a high-speed mech action game remastered in stunning 4K with full VR support, delivering an adrenaline-pumping sci-fi experience from the cockpit of the legendary orbital frame. Set in the year 2174, you'll battle across Mars and Earth, unleashing powerful melee and ranged attacks and fast, cinematic combat that blends fluid movement with explosive spectacle and intense strategy. It's an 83 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $9.99, the Dark Pictures anthology Little Hope is a cinematic horror adventure where 4 college students and their professor become trapped in a fog-shrouded town, facing terrifying visions tied to the 17th century Andover witch trials. You'll make critical choices that branch the story, evade relentless supernatural apparitions, and play solo or in online and local co-op, all while uncovering dark secrets that threaten each character's soul. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Bayonetta and Vanquish 10th Anniversary Bundle is a remastered dual pack celebrating Platinum Games' stylish action legacy, bringing together the original Bayonetta and the high-speed sci-fi shooter Vanquish in one explosive bundle. Unleash Bayonetta's over-the-top combo-driven combat, then switch to DARPA agent Sam Gideon in Vanquish to slide boost across battlefields using the blade system. It's an 82 average on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 55 hours to get both platinums. For $5.99, Mafia II Definitive Edition is a remastered crime-action game set in 1940s to 50s Empire Bay, where war hero Vito Scaletta becomes entangled with the mob to pay his father's debts and rise through the criminal ranks. Explore a sprawling post-war city teeming with opportunity and organized crime, engaging in high-stakes heist and morally complex missions that capture the allure and danger of the Golden Era Mafia. It's a 76 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $5.99, Danganronpa, another episode, Ultra Despair Girls, is a third-person action spin-off where Komaro Naegi and Toko Fukawa fight to survive a child-led revolution in the despair-ridden streets of Towa City. Use Komaru's hacking gun to disable and manipulate murderous Monokuma robots, switch to Toko's Genocide Jack persona for frantic close-quarters combat, and unravel the dark secrets of the Warriors of Hope. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $8.99, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is a high-octane fighting game spin-off from the beloved Persona series, where heroes battle waves of shadows in the intense P1 Climax tournament. Featuring a deep roster of playable characters, including Persona 3 fan favorites and Shadow versions, players can master a variety of fighting styles, learn intricate combos, and execute powerful Persona skills in fast-paced, strategic matches. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $9.59, God Eater 3 is an action-packed RPG where you hunt massive origami monsters using a versatile arsenal of God Arcs, each offering unique combat styles, devastating attacks, and strategic depth. Master new abilities like burst arts, dive-dash attacks, and evolved ground, air, and step techniques to dominate fearsome foes, while facing the terrifying Ash origami who utilize devour attacks and enter burst mode. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Persona 3 Portable is a remastered, critically acclaimed RPG that redefined the Persona series, placing you in the shoes of a high school student who awakens a persona during the mysterious Dark Hour. Battle shadows, climb the towering dungeon of Tartarus, and uncover the truth behind this eerie, hidden time, while forming deep social bonds with unforgettable characters and navigating complex relationships. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. For $5.99, Dishonored Death of the Outsider is a stealth action adventure where you play Billy Lurk, a former killer-for-hire reunited with mentor Dodd, embarking on the ultimate assassination mission to eliminate the godlike outsider. Explore the grimy streets, rooftops, and hidden alleys of Karnaca, use supernatural abilities and inventive gadgets to outwit deadly opponents, and make morally complex decisions that shape the fate of the city. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $7.49, 428 Shibuya Scramble is a live-action visual novel thriller where a single kidnapping in Tokyo's Shibuya district intertwines the fates of 5 wildly different protagonists over the course of one chaotic day. Shift between characters like a hot-blooded detective and a part-timer in a cat costume, make choices that branch into possible endings, and experience the story through a unique blend of text, live-action stills, and video sequences. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $9.59, SoulCalibur 6 is a weapons-based fighting game that delivers intense, skill-driven combat with all-new mechanics like Reversal Edge to block and counterattack, and Soul Charge to turn the tide of battle with precision and timing. Wield lethal hits, perform devastating combos, and face fearsome opponents across a variety of single-player modes, including a story mode revisiting the 16th century events of the original SoulCalibur. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Dead Rising 4 Frank's Big Package is an open-world zombie action-adventure that brings Frank West back to Willamette in the most complete edition, packing in all DLC and bonus content with no time limits holding you back. Explore a massive holiday-themed sandbox full of undead hordes and craft outrageous combo weapons and exosuits to mow down enemies, all while snapping photos to uncover clues and boost rewards. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 150 hours to platinum. For $9.99, AI The Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative is a gripping visual novel and investigative thriller where players step into the shoes of special agents aided by AI partners to solve the bizarre half-body serial killings. Explore crime scenes, interrogate suspects, and dive into the surreal Somnium worlds to uncover hidden memories, piece together evidence, and unravel the dark mysteries behind the enigmatic Nirvana Initiative. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $7.99, Outriders is a 1-to-3 player co-op RPG shooter set in a dark, desperate sci-fi universe where humanity struggles to survive on the hostile planet Enoch against mutated creatures, brutal insurgents, and warring factions. Create and customize your own Outrider with one of 4 distinct classes, unleash devastating abilities alongside aggressive gunplay, and explore forests, mountains, deserts, and war-torn wastelands. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $7.99, Trackmania Turbo is an arcade racing game built around blistering speed, precision driving, and gravity-defying track design across wildly creative environments. Race through 4 distinct settings, tackle up to 200 campaign tracks across 5 difficulty levels, and jump into online competition, double driver co-op with 2 players controlling 1 car, or the robust track builder to create and share your own insane courses. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 70 hours to platinum. For $6.74, Ultimate Chicken Horse is a chaotic party platformer where you and your friends build levels and compete to reach the goal first. Players set traps, jump across moving platforms, and outsmart opponents in hazard-filled stages like the farm, iceberg, and pyramids, navigating tricky jumps, avoiding spikes and arrows, and exploiting interactive elements that make every round unpredictable, tense, and hilariously chaotic. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $7.99, Tacoma is a first-person narrative exploration game set aboard an abandoned space station where you investigate the fate of crew members through advanced augmented reality recordings. Rewind and fast-forward through holographic scenes to follow multiple character storylines, explore the corridors of the Tacoma station at your own pace, and piece together an interwoven mystery about corporate control and survival in orbit. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out. Leave a like and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.